The second point, the second purpose for which we are gathered is that we have organized this as a fundraising, the first fundraising activity to raise a little fund in order to get started. Remember, my metaphorical use of the word that we are pregnant and we have to deliver. When the baby comes, the baby needs something, isn't it, to start life. Very soon, we'll be looking for a place to put all these ideas, all the historical materials, and whatever you may call it, together so that we have a place to gather, a place to meet, a place to discuss, a place to chat, a place to do handshake, to do the cheek kisses, and so on and so forth. So that is the second purpose, to encourage you to be part of what we are doing, because we need that particular form. We're not asking for 1 million if you don't have it. We're asking for what you have, what you can afford, what you can contribute. And I just want to thank you for coming, by buying the tickets, or by contributing in one way or the other, because that will help the pregnant mother to be assured that when the baby comes, he or she will have a place to be happy. So the Nine Value Foundation is a noble cause. It's a cause we have to be proud of. And the Library Project is a mandate through discussions like we are doing, through speeches like the one I'm presenting now, to motivate us, to make sure that we understand why we gather together and for what purpose it will serve us. Having said that, you may now begin to wonder what actually is this foundation up to. Is it not like other numerous foundations and societies we are used to here in Edmonton? Of course, the word foundation is very common. There are numerous associations, numerous organizations, numerous NGOs, and so on and so forth. What some of you may be thinking is this. Is it not one of those ones we are common with, that is very common to us? Is there anything that will make the Nine Value Foundation different from others? Yes, there is. And that yes is, when you have history, you have hope. Life begins with history. Someone has to tell that history. Somebody has to connect the dots. Somebody has to interpret it. Somebody has to use it to civilize others. And somebody, of course, has to use history to do what? Get into technology. As a result of that, one of the phrases Ni, in fact, gave us, which some of you will read in the program brochure available to you, is this particular philosophical question. If I am not for others, who I am? And one of our poets here also raised that particular question. If I am not for others, who I am? And the philosophical response produced is this. Whatever you are, whatever qualifications you have, whatever career you have made, whatever experiences you have in this world, they will not have meaning in this world in which we live unless it is devoted to service. So service is a function of human community in which we live. So we must use ourselves, our skills, our talents, our opportunities, our learning, our history, and all that you have, all the strengths and weaknesses you have in order to do what? Deliver service to those that will make use of it. I understand that service is the rent which we pay according to me. And how do we pay that rent? For the purposes of the Nine Value Foundation, with regard to the Library History Project, is to ask you to volunteer, is to ask you to donate, is to ask you to organize events, is to ask you to partner, is to ask you to become a member too, if you will, is also to ask you to list and adopt some of the various projects the association, the Nine Value Foundation will be carrying out from time to time. Also, you may have the privilege to connect the foundation to other opportunities you may have. Speak about it, talk to people about it. So it's something you should be proud about. And I'm charging every one of us here to be proud of this Iroegbu Foundation. It is distinct, it is different from the common ones, you know, because it has a historical foundation. It is a source of our humanity, and will continue to nourish us with that particular essential information to be better than what we are today. Now, I do not want to take you into what we may call some academic issues around it. We have a speaker who will go into that level. So what I'm trying to do is to, you know, carry this particular remark at a community level to make sure you understand why we have gathered here. So feel free, feel comfortable. I want to see you smile. I want everybody to be happy. Foundation is something we can always associate ourselves with. I have founded a foundation myself. I formed one, and it is now working very well because of how we have helped to connect people around it. And nothing will stop us from connecting the Iroegbu Foundation so that the history project around it will become a reality in Edmonton. However, do all of you know that Edmonton is the city where you have the most vibrant libraries in Canada? Do any of you know this? Maybe you don't know, you should not know it. So that this library project to have its footing in Edmonton is well chosen, because it is where we feel we can give it the best fertilizer, because we have the background already to work it out. And I'm charging all of you to understand that history is a fact of life. We can't deny it, because if we don't write our history, someone else will write it for us. Thank you very much.